Guys, welcome to the Savvy Social Show with me, your host Sean. I apologise for the background noise. I am outside, and I apologise for the time it's taken for me to make up one of these videos. I keep getting them taken down for some reason. I wonder why that is. Maybe because I'm telling the truth and people don't like it. Now, I saw this and I thought it was amazing, and it's just been typical of what's been coming out of the White House. I'm not even going to talk about Trump in the meeting and the people standing behind him, but I will speak about this. Bezos gave Trump $40 million by buying a documentary, and now Bezos, Blue Origin, gets billions in government contracts. We saw with Elon Musk, and remember through Savvy Money Show, I usually do a list of things I don't expect to happen, outlandish things, and last year a majority of them did. One of them was Elon Musk actually going from humanity's hope to humanity's villain, and he did that not just by joining forces with Trump, but by what happened afterwards. He bankrolled Trump with millions and billions of dollars, and he got repaid that tenfold in tax cuts within a week. I mentioned that before. The video got taken down. This is the kind of person you have as Commander-in-Chief. He doesn't care what happens to the country. He doesn't care what happens to the world, as long as he gets paid for his services. Now, his supporters are saying, oh, I've got a tax break. I'm getting £10, $10, $100 off my taxes, while these big businesses are getting $100 billion off of their business. And it's sorry about that. The middle class who pay for it. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment in the box below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps get, and share it with anyone that you think would be interested. Now, the next thing I expect to come out is Trump's head of War Department to say the reason why he's doing all these things is because America was so late to the last two world wars. They're trying to be prompt this time around for the Third World War. Now, that's the sort of thing I expect to come out, because they have just been such outlandish reasons. Now, it's clear to everyone that in order to cover up the Epstein files, he's gone into Venezuela, and he's doing all these things to distract people. So they're talking about other countries instead of the Epstein files. And then all of a sudden he's got no option but to talk about the Epstein files in order to cover up all the wrongdoing he's doing, because he ends up going too far down. It's like someone who tells a lie and the lie becomes bigger than the original lie itself. I would like to know your opinion on this. Do you think, after all the slagging off he gave to Biden, that he is fit to be a commander-in-chief? When he is called on his wrongdoing by the press that isn't funded by him or one of his businesses, he calls them fake news, or he excludes them from the press meetings. When ICE are allowed to kill innocent people and they stick up for him, don't even have an investigation, and they call the person who's shot dead a terrorist rather than investigate the issue. And this isn't about American gun laws. In the UK, we used to have the same gun laws as America did, until in the 70s one child got killed, and then within a week we rescinded them. That's another video. The issue here is the fact that you have Commander-in-Chief who has surrounded himself with people to make himself untouchable, using the Constitution and manipulating it and abusing it to the point where he's only picking out the bits that he likes, and the bits he doesn't like he's ignoring, so that to the point where people's rights don't matter anymore. Now, this is the sort of thing dictators do, that we were warned about when we were at war, that we were warned would come in if we didn't go to war. And yet their excuse is, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, what's the issue? It's only people who are breaking the law. But it isn't. They are shooting people who are not breaking the law. They are killing people and who are just in their cars, which means that these federal agents are breaking the law and there's no repercussions. In the past, if a federal agent broke the law, then there would be repercussions for them. Now it seems there isn't. When you can't trust the lawmakers and you can't trust those keeping the law, who can you trust? Who governs the governors? That is when you need a shake-up of the system. That is when you need something to come in. And with Iceland, firstly, Iceland are welcoming all the attention because Trump is mistaking Greenland for Iceland. And with Greenland, you're getting the fact that he can't even remember it's Greenland, or even the history of Greenland, and how originally it was signed that America would not invade Greenland again as part of the agreement, and that they gave over the Virgin Islands in exchange for Greenland cash. Now, the fact that he doesn't know the history behind these things, or anyone advising him, is devastating. And it's not because of the minerals, because Greenland are inviting anyone to come in and try and get the mineral rights. They would love it, but no one wants to, because getting them out the ground isn't the issue. Getting them across the icy desert to the and getting them to your country is the issue. Now he's saying that China and Russia are the issue, but no Chinese have been seen anywhere near them, no Russians, and yet he seems to want to appease Russia when it comes to Ukraine. So you cannot really claim any of those with a straight face. He is coming off as incompetent to a new level. At least Biden had a medical reason, and I'd like to know what his reason is. And China is not going to invade anyone at the moment. They're just sitting back laughing. They're watching to see America throwing stones at NATO, weakening North NATO alliance, and seeing what's going to happen with that. And Russia and China are rubbing their hands over that to see what the result is going to be with that. Now, once they've finished that, then they may consider, because the result of that would be either a weakened Europe or a weakened America. But it will be at a time when they need to be standing strong together. Whatever happens, America will not come out of it the same, even after regime change at the end. I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day.